Welcome to Mr. V Social Studies class. Water is essential to life. Everything on Earth needs water to live. We as humans can only survive 3 days without water. Do you know which direction all water runs? Down. Most water begins in the mountains and usually winds up reaching the ocean, which is where we find sea level. Sea level is where we begin measuring elevation. There are exceptions to where water ends up. For instance, the Dead Sea and the Great Salt Lake. In these desert seas, the water evaporates, leaving all the minerals that have been washed in from the Earth's surface. Those remaining minerals make the water very salty. The large salt content creates buoyancy and allows a person to float with no effort at all. Throughout history, man has used water for hunting, fishing, irrigation, protection, traveling, and even political borders. Come on. To be classified as a desert, the area has to receive less than 10 inches of rain per year. That means Antarctica is a desert. Some deserts form where ancient seas once existed. The Sahara was created when the Tethys Sea dried up some 3 million years ago. Other deserts, like the Gobi Desert in China, formed from a phenomenon called the rain shadow effect. In the rain shadow effect, moisture moves up the windward side of a mountain. In this case, those mountains are the Himalayas. As the air rises, it cools and releases almost all the moisture. Once the air reaches the leeward side of the mountain, there is very little moisture left. As we already know, all things need water to survive, so only a few things can survive in these hostile environments. Other examples of the rain shadow effect are the Great Basin in Utah, Death Valley in California, and the driest desert on Earth, the Atacama Desert in South America. Unfortunately, most of these deserts are growing. The Sahara grows at a rate of 25,000 square miles per year. That's the size of West Virginia. Africa has started to build an 8,000-mile green wall to help stop the spreading. Temperatures in the Sahara can reach 130 degrees in the daytime and fall to freezing at night. Why would anyone want to cross this desert? Gold. Come on. Mountains are formed through tectonic plate activity. When two tectonic plates collide, they thrust the land upward. Now, this is a very slow process that takes millions of years to form. A good example of this is where the Indian plate is crashing into and being consumed by the Eurasian plate, creating the Himalayan mountain range. Here we find the highest point on Earth, Mount Everest, which is 29,035 feet above sea level. However, Mauna Kea, a mountain on the island of Hawaii, is considered to be the tallest mountain on Earth at 33,500 feet. Only 13,800 feet is above sea level, while the other 19,700 feet are submerged underwater. But the tallest mountain in our solar system is found on Mars. It's called Olympus Mons, and it's over 72,000 feet tall. That's 13 miles high. That's 2.5 times the size of Mount Everest. Mountains are so beneficial because they store and provide 80% of the water we drink. Since mountains are made through the upheaval of the Earth's crust, minerals such as gold, silver, copper, and zinc become accessible. And they're a beautiful form of recreation. Come on. I wanted to introduce you to my prop today, which is a tulip poplar tree. The tulip poplar tree is the state tree of Tennessee. It is indigenous to this area and can grow to heights of 160 feet, and they live for up to 300 years. This particular tree behind me is 90 feet tall.